Hudson, we got your list. There's a lot here, a lot.
It's a very common reaction. I know the list can be overwhelming, but I think we need to trust the stager's suggestions because it's all about getting the house ready for sale.
Do you think we'll have enough time listing in a few weeks to get all this done?
2 weeks is plenty. I think if we go through the list and list it in importance of what we need to tackle and what might be a little less priority, I think we'll be okay. What we need to know is when it comes to selling real estate, it's all about taking something that's yours and making it feel like everybody else's. And that's where the stager comes in. It's all about getting you the best result.
Then we need to go through the list with you to help us out.
I think let's do that. Let's go through the list and maybe we can add some reassurance.
Okay, let's do that.
I think Greg and Kaylee were a little bit concerned about some of the suggestions made by the stager. I always have to defer to the side of the professional in this case. What she's trying to do is create an environment where anybody can come in and envision that house being theirs. And it's very important. Sometimes it can be overwhelming for the seller, but I think we've had a great conversation and I think they're on board.
I'm all set up. Where do you want to get started?
Well, I think, as always, when we do one of these videos, I want to start from the outside. The house has amazing curb appeal. I think the foyer comes next. Obviously, you're going to do high quality stills throughout the property, but I want some really good locations to talk and express my passion about this house and how great it is. We'll go from here, I think, into the kitchen living combo, and then from there up to the master that has an adjoining office overlooking the living dining.
All right, let's get started.
A great foyer can set off a great house, and with the vaulted ceilings in the living dining room as you enter, it really gives the house some depth. At 2,500 plus square feet, this home is perfect for the largest of families or just those that want space. It's got elements of being formal, yet it can get cozy quick.
I've always been very particular about how I list and market properties. I think the tendencies from people in the past was to just slap up any picture. Photography was something I implemented very early on in my career. Now we're adding different levels of engagement. Too many home searches start online. And if you can't grab that audience, then you really don't stand a chance of getting them into the house. If you can't get them into the house, you have no one to sell to. Video is something that we're doing more and more of. It's got a different way of engaging an audience. It's got a way that I can talk passionately about someone and they can hear it. I can do a lot with words, but I can do even more with video.
Exciting new listing coming up, 61 Hands Drive, Greg and Kaylee Grant. Close friends of mine. I sold in this house a couple years ago. I'm really excited about it. And I want you guys to be too. Not only is there a personal connection there as they're friends, but obviously I live in the subdivision. It's a very easy spot for me to talk passionately about. Questions about it?
I went through when it was listed prior, so.
Oh, so you remember it?
I remember the layout's fantastic.
Great layout.
Yeah.
4-bedroom, very traditional. Showed good when they bought it,
right.
Let alone now that they've added their personal touches.
When are we listing?
25th. Gives us lots of time. I want to go into the databases. We've sold a lot of properties over there in the last year. Just offhand, Forrester, Dimson, Courtright, Bathgate, Robin Road. I want to go back, get all the leads that called about those properties but didn't buy it, and have them all assembled for those early stages of the listing. I think that's the best way for us to do a great job for Greg and Kaylee.
I agree.
Good plan?
Yep.
Okay guys, let's get at it.
Well, the marketing material's ready, the property's been launched, signs on the lawn, and we're ready to go. I know Greg and Kaylee were frantically running around trying to get the property ready to get our marketing material done, and we knocked it out. The material's fantastic, although now it's crunch time. Now there's those little details that get away from you when you're actually still living in the house. Kids, life, it gets messy quick, and I know that first showing's coming up, and I hope they can have it ready. I'm gonna err on the side of caution and drive over to Greg and Kaylee. Something tells me an extra set of hands might be needed. The first showing's coming up fast and we need it to go great.
Anybody home?
Hey Hudson, we're in here. Hey Hudson.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
We're working here.
I know.
It's never ending.
I could tell the difference as soon as I walked in. I'm really glad you guys trusted me and started following Lorraine's list.
I know, we're just trying to get this done for the showing, man. It seems like a lot of work, but thank goodness we had that list.
I'm glad. If I could make some suggestions about the kids' toys, because this is going to happen every day during the listing process. I brought some totes in the car. When there's a showing, put the kids' toys in them, tuck them away. When the showing's over, the kids can pull them back out. It's going to make this day-to-day stuff really easy to handle.
That's very helpful.
As far as the rest of the list, let me take my jacket off, see if I can't give you a hand.
It is a lot of work. I'm just hoping we can be ready for the first showing, Hudson.